Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I got this smoky winged look. This look is very different for me because you guys know that I like to keep it really bright and bold and colorful and glittery. But I decided to do a little something different today, kind of tone it down a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing that we're gonna jump right into is obviously the face. I'm going to go in with the MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime Spray. This is the Cherry Blossom scent, I believe, so I'm just gonna spray this all over my face. So I've already moisturized and done my skincare sort of things before this. Make sure that you always do that before starting with your makeup, because how good your makeup looks always depends on how well you're taking care of your skin. Now I'm going to go in with this Wish Botanical Primer. So while I let that soak into my skin, we're going to go ahead and get started on the eyes. Now, even though the eyes are going to be smoky today, I still want a really sharp line, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with some tape first. The only really challenging thing with the tape is to make sure that it's at the same angle. You don't want one side to be a lot higher than the other. So now for the next step, I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyes. For prepping my eyes, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Beige, and I'm also going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder. Then using a brush, I'm just going to buff that out all the way to right underneath my eyebrows. So now that that's blended out, I'm going to go in with that setting powder and do a light layer over my eye. This is just to make sure that there's not going to be any creasing on my eyes and that everything goes on nicely. So for this next step, you're going to need a gel liner and a flat angled brush. With the gel liner, you want to dip your brush into that and start to create your wing. The good thing about doing a smoky liner is that you don't have to worry about being super precise with the wing because you are just going to smoke it out. So moving on to eyeshadow, you can use any palette with sort of neutral colors, but I'm going to be using the Warrior 2 by Juvia's today. The first shade I'm going to go into today is the shade Walzana. It's a really dark brown shade, almost black, so it's a good transition to start going into that smokiness. So I'm going to tap into that color and just start packing directly above the wing. So now to transition into sort of a lighter shade, I'm going to be using that shade right next to it. It's a deep brown. So going into that, I'm going to blend it with the black. I'm really just starting to bring that shade up to the crease. So the last color that I'm going to tap into is that one at the end, and I'm going to bring it up. This is just going to allow for a nice blend instead of black all the way up to my eyebrows. And now for the reveal. Always so satisfying. So the next thing that I'm going to jump into is my eyebrows. So for eyebrows, I'm going to be using the IT Brow Power Eyebrow Pencil. So brows are done, I'm just going to set it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. So I'm going to do my lashes off camera, and then I will be right back so we can jump right into face. Okay, so lashes are now on. I am loving how this is looking. I haven't really done like a dark eye look like this before, so this is definitely something different for me. So I already have that primer in my face, so now I'm going to go into foundation. So today I'm going to be using the True Blend Foundation by CoverGirl. This one's in the shade Perfect Beige. While I'm blending that into my face, I'm being really careful around the wing area because I don't want to mess that part up. For concealer today, I'm going to be using the Revolution Concealer. This is the Radiance Concealer. So a little bit whiter than I expected, but we're just going to blend that out and see how it looks. Okay. Definitely lighter than I was expecting it to be. I guess I did get a little bit of a tan this week. So I am going to go back in with my e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer just to kind of make this a little bit less white. It's a little bit more promising. Okay, so everything except the forehead is looking alright. As you can see, I have a lot of whiteness up here. So now that I look like a ghost, I'm going to go ahead and bring some warmth back into here. I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild contouring palette. This one's in the shade Caramel Toffee, and the Wet n Wild bronzer. This one's in the shade Wet Shady Beaches. First, I'm going in with the contour, and I'm just going to bring some darkness back to my forehead, my cheekbones, places that are usually a little bit darker than they are right now. So I'm going to go in with that bronzer after I finish baking, but first I'm going to put some blush on. This one is the Floral Blush from BH Cosmetics in the shade Honolulu Hideaway. Uh-oh, might have put too much on. So to bake my face a little bit, I'm going to be using the Bella Pierre Banana Setting Powder. So my powder is on. I'm going to let that sit in there for a minute, and while that's sitting in there, I'm going to go ahead and go into underneath my eyes. So going in with that original shade, I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes to smoke it out. For mascara for my bottom lashes, I'm going to be using the Buxom Mascara. This one is in the shade Blackest Black. Ew, my lips look disgusting right now. So now that my baking is done, I'm just going to take that powder off. So for my last little step on my face, I'm going to bronze it up a little bit more with that bronzer that I said I was going to use earlier. So for the next step, I'm going to do highlight, but first I'm going to spray my face with some setting spray. This is the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. So quickly before that dries up, I'm going to be using this Floss Highlighter. This one's in the shade Sunlit. Taking a fan brush. The thing I love about powdered highlighter is that I can still be technically matte, but I still have that nice glow from the shimmers. So because we did stay fairly neutral with the eyes today, I actually wanted to go in with a bold lip today. I'm still not sure if I want to do a red or a berry. It's so hard for me to decide. So I've decided to go in with this bold red lippy. This one is from BH Cosmetics. It's their Liquid Linen collection. This one's in the shade Maria. To line my lips, I'm going in with this Thrive Cosmetics Lip Filler Lip Liner. This one's in the shade Valicia. God, I overlined. I usually don't mind a cute little overlining, but that was way too much. So now that my lips are lined, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the red. I don't like it. Oh my gosh, I don't like it. Sorry y'all, I'm gonna have to change my lip color because I'm addicted to nudes. So for this next lip combination I'm going to try out, we're going to use two products. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Lip Filler Lip Liner, and it's in the shade Devon. And this is a Pixie Lip Gloss in the shade Sheer Rose. So this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!